first. Hey, Chaos Factor, how you doing? Very possibly, we'll see. Right. Where's the Caravan Master guy? Did he go somewhere else? I thought they were approaching the point where I could leave and go elsewhere. Right, Chaos Factor? Building Dread. Good dude. It's got a lot of jump scares. I'm usually pretty well prepared for jump scares. I really like the way that they execute the atmosphere in that game, though. But the one thing they could do to make it way scarier is to remove most of the audio. I feel like the audio cues give a lot of it away. You can kind of video gamify it by going, oh, if, you know, this music is playing, then I'm in danger or I'm safe. But maybe they play around with that later in the game. Andrew doesn't really do the Marstead kind of thing. We should have jumped with jump scares. That's the extent of it. To the next zone. Let's do it. Guessing I can zone hop later on as well. Go where I choose. Oh man. FMV cutscene. Pretty graphic. Tabbed out. Oh, awesome. 6-gun. I know how it is. The cats were staring at me like they didn't give a damn. The tone of this game is not at all what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting from Monster Hunter. But it's very goofy. I like it. I should have tried here. Everybody's packing up to move cutscene. I didn't really catch previously that just about everybody in the town was part of this guy's caravan. I guess that makes sense why he's the caravaneer, but I thought maybe it was just me and him visiting a town there. Like a lot of these NPCs will carry over to the next village, though. Yeah. I might pick up Generations and switch to that once it comes out. Since a lot of people who are into 4U have pretty much tapped out the game, but I'll keep playing the 4U in the meantime to kind of get a feel for the gameplay style. Like a dwarf city? It's cool. Hey, it's Riku. Yeah, I'd never played one before Twitch. Find the cheap. Open your world map, you see an icon, click on the icon, and that's how you pop back. Gotcha. If you go back and watch the first Monster Hunter VOD, it kind of explains how the game works. I was learning it for the first time. It sounds like we're moving away from the less boss fight oriented missions. Like the end game of this is just about everything is a giant monster boss fight. Because it's already tough enough to focus on one chat, and if I'm talking to people in 2 different chats at the same time, no one's going to know who I'm talking to, and people in chat won't be able to have conversations with each other. So I filter people on YouTube to pop out the Twitch chat and talk there. Also can't give sphere points or let people vote from YouTube chat. Yeah, most people use Twitch. This is the lobby. And he just straight up sells gear. I guess I should look at it. I mean, if it's a flat upgrade, I don't have to worry about crafting, right? Sword and board. Okay. No. Not yet. That's a Cabra gear I can probably use for a while, too. Here's the cheap. Oh, okay, now we actually get to fight the Tetsukaba. We fought it pretty early when we were doing multiplayer, but I think it's gonna make it a little easier for us to get by in these early missions. I'm done talking to you now, by the way. Cool, thanks, dude. Little Miss Forge, aka not Riku. You gonna give me a specific quest to go fight the Tetsukaba? Who is an angry nose? Cool. Now, she should give me a quest to fight it. Unzonk the villagers. It'd be nice to actually fight this thing solo. Every time I've fought it so far, it's been with a party that kicked everything's ass for me. It's this one, Boulder Bash, right? And notice that we're already kind of getting to the point where it's mostly these big monsters. Yeah, text that's way too tiny. Sure. Still want to eat on the way out. Floppy villagers? Still not going to stress over what to pick. Just take things that are fresh. That's great. Seems like so long as I'm not buying lots of weapons and armor, I pretty much have as much as any as I need for abandoning missions and buying food and stuff. Yeah, no, I hear your point though, Plaster. It's like, it's almost like they tested the games on monitors right in front of their face and not on televisions in the living room halfway across the room, right? I'm fortunate enough, when we were playing back in California, I had all my console games plugged into my TV, so I had to wear my glasses to be able to see, but I've got another monitor set up now that I just plug my consoles into. Yeah, it says kill the monster, but if you wound its jaw, you get bonus items, bonus XP. Hey, Grassbuster. Map, torch, first aid med, ration, whetstone, pink ball. No, I thought it was going to give me like an antidote. Poison recovery, that's cool. Yes sir, yes sir. 120 plus. Next one is 240 plus, where you get to pick your own badge. Alright, so this is a totally new map. I have no idea where the Tetsukaba is going to spawn, so we're just going to run around and explore. They give you plenty of time. They give you so much time, actually. It's a wonder that they didn't just make it unlimited. one of those situations where like probably helps them to balance the monster design so they know, well, we need to make a monster that can reasonably defeat it in 50 minutes. We don't want you in here for hours and hours. Yeah. Or like fighting a giant monster and then killing the little monsters that it has as minions, like kill 5 of them before killing the giant monster and clearing it. They're pretty nice actually, the subquests. Something extra to do. Usually doesn't require a ton of extra effort compared to the main mission. So I'm probably not going to remember to use a meatball. I'm still not super good at managing items in this game, but I'm getting used to it. Here we go. We did do that several times when we were playing Dark Souls 1. They were both on the schedule at the same time. Jaggies, not Tetsukabra. Tetsukabra are going to show up and eat them. Ha 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 ha. There's a classic bird. Tyrannosaurus from Jurassic Park. Hey dude, you wanna be friends? I guess you get to get these cool cutscene intros to the giant monsters when you play single player as well, where they just sort of show up in multiplayer. Gross breath. Yeah, right? What's this thing? Picks. I can jump on it. Come on, green. There we go. That's living that dream. Getting better at that. Come on. Wasted damage there. Didn't really land on the best position for me to do a lot of damage to him. Ooh, we don't want that to hit us. If I remember right, he was using that before. It was hurting him really bad. This is a new 3DS. Come on. There's good damage. Next Monster Hunter after generations, please, please, please include floating damage numbers of some time so I can have some sense of how much of it for. I guess it's kind of a series cell that there's very little like UI for these fights. It's all like actually paying attention to what the monster looks like. Seeing whether it's limping or otherwise weakened, but I'm going to attack its face a little bit more and break off its jaw. Might be kind of rough to do though, without other people here. Also, it looks like its jaw has a high armor on it, and it's making the weapon bounce off of it constantly, so let me get out of here real quick. Use medicine. Better remember that I can drink without putting my weapon away next time. Yeah. Oh, you get worse frame rate in this game on a regular 3DS? That's exciting. Finally, a game that's not new 3DS exclusive that's experiencing the benefits. I guess it kind of has a built-in Circle Pad Pro too, that's pretty nice. Spit poison, that's cool. Ooh, undid quite a bit of my heal there, unfortunately. far away. Maybe he'll go off the ledge and then we can jump on him. Let me repair my weapon real quick. I do like the weapon variety. Really cool. Like, weapons are essentially your class, your job. Being able to switch between them pretty easily. I do like systems like that where you're not locked into one kind of progression at the start of the game. You just kind of switch weapons and kind of get a very different gameplay experience. Nope. Too far away. It's too bad. Alright, that's exactly what wanted to happen. Fun when they actually do it. Nope, we're gonna get kicked off here. Too bad. Try it. Now, is that gonna stop me from being able to mount him again, or do I get another chance if I fail it once there? Let me just see what I need to upgrade my weapon one more step. Nice. It seems like I'm bouncing off a lot. I'm not doing as much damage as I'd like to do. Yeah, it looks like it's already outside of the range for me to be able to use my mounting ability. That was pretty good. I see. And is there any way to know whether or not it's mountable? Is there any kind of like visual tell? He's pissed off. Use the rock on us, that would be very bad. Running away? Okay, let's see if we can catch him. Always mountable. Okay, so there's a hidden mount status buildup. Let's see. Gotcha. Tired, buddy? But it has to be a jumping hit every time, it sounds like. I thought it was just damage in general that build up that ability. This is what's done real quick. I don't want to mess with the Triceratops in here, but I think I need to, so I might have a chance of doing it. There we go. Come on. Let me kill the Triceratops real quick. There we go. Don't want to keep getting interrupted with that. The new one comes out soon. I'm pretty excited to check out. Forgot again. Don't hit me with that rock. You really don't want to let him hit you with the rock. It's really hard, if I recall correctly, for multiplayer. Come here, dude. Come on. Come on. I thought maybe I could jump there. That's okay. Nice. Enough to knock him over. Whetstone again. Or he kills me by jumping on me with that rock there. Probably want to kill Triceratops, maybe? This was super. Dark Souls 1 is a good starting point for your souls, I think. Let me kill this little guy. Try to not get rocked in the face first. Okay, I think I saw the little thing you guys were talking about. Whoa! Well, I guess that doesn't hit quite as hard in single player, which is good. It destroyed me if it did. Still hits hard though. Come on, main character. Guess that's where you might want to turn lock-on off. You really need to attack one of those little guys. Come here. Come on. No? Just gonna chill over there for a second. I missed out on some free damage over there. Thanks, Ben. Keep looking out for the kitty. Come here. Okay, now you can try to get up. There we go. Ah, I screwed up. Got some damage off. Where you going, dude? That explains that. Going up there. Don't want to go for the back when you mount him? I didn't know that there was a way to not do that. So, you mean like knock him over on his belly and then try to get on him? Is that possible? I didn't even know that was a thing. Get propagable. When monsters start mounting, how close to death would you say they are? Or not mounting, limping. So, yeah, I'm out of damage, aren't I? Try crafting something. Nope. Alright, this is all the hit points I have. I'm probably gonna die before I beat him. I need to farm up some more potions and come back, I think. Maybe try buying some. Earlier it mentioned something about there being more supplies in at the base. Can I go there to try to get some more potions or something? Do they actually restock stuff? Yeah, meowing has been my Palico cat. Little kitty there with the lance weapon. Probably want to eat a ration as well. Some stamina back. He's near dead now. We'll try to screw up then. Yeah, cool. Hey dude. Spit and poison. Shit. Thought I was gonna jump there. Nope. Here, dude. Come on. Ran away again. Thanks. Probably went down to 9 or something. Yeah, I see. Stamina draining globs? Gotcha. No, we should. Let's not trigger a cat hype for the end game cat NPC that's with me the whole game, otherwise we'll just keep spamming it. Oh, I thought I was gonna jump there. Shit. So close. Really suck to die right now. Hey, thanks, Ben. Yeah, he's meowing though because he's in my party for the whole game, so. Hey, Rolf, how you doing? Charge that better. There's a whetstone. Please don't interrupt me. Keep tanking him over there, Ben. Oh god, so close. No iframes in the roll, or at least they're not with that attack. Shit, he's gonna get that rock on my face, isn't he? Whew. There we go. Man, I was really worried. I thought we weren't gonna get it. I'm gonna try to make some more potions here. Might do a harvest mission just to try to get some stuff. Don't have to worry about it as much anymore. I'm gonna try to carve it here in a sec. Just want to do that guy. I am new to the game. This is about my 8th or so hour of having played Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter 4U is my first ever foray into the series. I've done a very small amount of multiplayer, but we're going to stick to single player for a while and get a little bit better feel for the controls. Maybe we'll do some more multi when Monster Hunter Generations comes out. Oh yeah, Spiky? Yeah, that might help actually. Guessing that me farming potions isn't going to be particularly throwing material. Hop up real quick. Yeah, I'm excited to see it. It's interesting, I feel like a lot of the interesting monsters start appearing after the first chapter, which makes sense. They need to give you stuff that's good for teaching you mechanics, but not particularly difficult at the beginning of the game, right? Well, let me go find the gathering hall real quick. Let's get this right. I'm gonna take a guess and say it's this one. Bow user to the end. Awesome. Okay, that's the actual exit. That's right. That's what we went before. Do I have to go back to the first town to be able to use a gathering hall, or am I just not finding it? I don't really know what the icons mean. Switch axe and gunlance are both in this one, yes. And I'll try going back to down the barn. Looks like you can just port here pretty trivially, so you may as well. Alright, so we're doing this. Spiky gives me a ton of potions, so I don't have to farm for anything. Good looking out, Spiky. Server's undergoing maintenance. Oh, you can go there straight from the world map. But it's technically in Valhalla, it sounds like. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well. I'll try to score some honey here real quick. people, thanks for the host. Is there a particular area that's very good for the harvest tour to try to find honey? I mean, I guess I know there's some stuff there in the ancestral steppes. But... if you've seen it in multiple places, for me, cat hype is a sound effect that I have triggered whenever my own like cats in my apartment show up on stream. But there's a companion character in this game called a Palico Cat, little guy Ben. He's a kitty with a lance and a helmet, and there's just a race of characters in the game that you meet in several places, like the chef in the main town is a cat. You meet NPC cats all over the place. They're like anthropomorphic kitties. They might have potions for sale in the Gathering Hall too. Okay. I think I'm good on herbs, I'm just lacking honey. We'll do a little bit of this, get some honey, craft some potions. I'll go buy some as well. I'm not going to use my Zenny on too much else. Yeah, so here are more of the... These are wild felines that actually try to attack you and take your stuff. But as an example for my channel, like this. Hey, Marty. Very sleepy. Wonder why they don't go to the next level and just not show your hit point total either. Wonder if that was in the original design that you couldn't see your health bar. I'm out. Why would I change my armor for gathering? Why does that matter? Restarting the 3DS will let you get on the service. Very sleepy. Cool, we'll finish getting some honey from here and then I'll do the restart thing. We can exit the map. I think there is one more out somewhere in this area. Oh, really? Do I have to craft leather armor or something? Oh, interesting. So if you know that that's your mission is just gathering stuff, how do you recommend that I get gathering armor? Is there an NPC that just sells it? Do I have to craft it? Yeah. Right. Exactly, Rolf. I think one. Oh, leather armor is just your starting armor? Okay, that'll make sense. Cool. We'll, I'm not going to continue gathering if we can get the 3DS thing to work that Spiky was talking about. You're saying I pretty much just have to restart the 3DS? That should fix it. Exclamation point bosses, if you'd like to see how far I am in Dark Souls 2. Is it like in the blue box? Yeah, okay. So they just give you this and that's how you end the mission. It's actually kind of clever. I think I have, Rolf. That sounds familiar. A lot of bosses. I feel like there's more enemies that are classified as bosses in Dark Souls 2 than Dark Souls 1, but some of them are a lot more serious than others. Like, Prowling Magus wasn't a very serious boss, neither was Flexile Sentry, but Smelter Demon was not screwing around. I don't know how much of that is my playstyle being compatible or incompatible with certain fights. The tiny deer, yeah, where you like you don't kill them but you stun them instead, and you skin them alive and they run away. Like, they're too cute. We don't want to kill them, so we'll do the next best thing. We'll have you skin them alive. All right, guys. The goal here. I'm trying to get a bunch of potions, so I don't have to worry about farming them. And Spiky's gonna help me out with that. So I think I need to restart my 3DS to make that work. But bear with me one quick second while I do that. Since there's a bug with the online play. They're gods that can never die. Yeah, just send a horde of Kelby up against the giant monsters that threaten humanity, right? That should be a good solution. Hey, thank you for the follow. And welcome. Hope you're having a happy Wednesday or Thursday, depending on where you live. Oh yeah. That's funny, there. What if you get enough of them? So you're saying I can go straight there from the... Oh, wow, that's a lot easier, isn't it? Good to know. I feel like those sorts of shortcuts are best appreciated when you don't use them for a while, and you're like, oh, I can just do that. Hey, it looks like that thing's there. Okay, here you go, Spiky. The passcode. For me, my favorite monster that I've encountered so far is the shark guy. Sort of with a Z, I think. He's pretty cool. While we're waiting, let me mess around here. I needed more herbs too. Aw, you're so kind to say so. So many items. Alright, especially after watching my Undertale Genocide playthrough. Zamtrios, yeah, he was really cool. Very much enjoyed that fight. Well, what is it? Make a potion at max. Let me deposit some of this stuff here. Thank you. Okay, I think I actually had to do this quickly. Pickaxe. Excited to meet those ones. Oh, those are randoms. Yeah, I've done passcodes before. Uh-oh. I didn't realize it would just open to everybody. They'd still have to, like, know my gathering code. Okay, go ahead and disconnect for now. Go with the 10 for now. Thank you, Spiky. I might recreate it later once I run low. And I'll put a passcode of 1234 on it next time when popping in. Favorite boss so far. I like the hard ones. Smelter Demon was a really cool fight. I felt like every time I died in that fight it was completely my fault. That is the personal dream for me. I play video games. I just want to know that my failures are my own, you know? That's where a lot of like early Wii games and Kinect games fail, is that often you don't know that if you failed because it was your fault or if you failed because the controls didn't work the way you expected them to. Multiply items. Hand over caravan points and items to request more items. Oh, so she only does specific things, am I understanding that right? But I can get a bunch of regular potions, right, by doing... Oh, I see. That's cool. So I can get a ton of herbs. Okay. Oh, but you can only do one thing at a time. Does that take a lot of time for that to work? The White Coon's Quest. Yeah, Monster Hunter, at least so far, it feels like my deaths are my own. I still am kind of getting used to the control scheme. It's very different. I'm super stoked. I can get you stoked like a pickaxe. Yeah. I think that's part of why people sometimes compare Dark Souls and Monster Hunter. They're very different games in both tone and overall difficulty, but like the basic mode of combat is very similar, with a stamina system and a game that sort of punishes spamming, expects you to execute exactly what you intend to execute to play. Oh, I see. It'll be done after 3 hunts. Gotcha. Legendary Wyverian Artisan. Change artifact within the clean bright in the sun. The Magic MacGuffin. Talk to the man and see what we can do about signing our ship. Antiquary relic. Oh, this turns rusted weapons into not rusted. I see. Yeah, I think I have one. Polish a relic. But then I would lose my Tetsukabra set bonus, so I'm not gonna worry about it now. That's kind of cool though. Not Riku. Decoration. When you equip armor, you might notice each piece is assigned values called skill points. Super handy hunting skills will activate if the total skill of all your armor reaches a high enough number. And this is what Sornus was explaining the other day. It's not so much that there's an explicit set bonus, but that items from the set tend to contribute to achieving that skill value. Decorations are like gems that you would socket in gear. Hey Ben, you come to hang out with Marty? Put the cat cam back on for a bit. Yeah, but I don't see any reason to upgrade the rusted weapon until I know what other pieces I'm going to want to use along with it. Gypsyrips. Is it the man's quest that I have to do then? I'm understanding that right. Wood drop, claw, spongy hide. I can skip some steps here if I find the right stuff. Ooh, macrolate ore. Make a commander's dagger. I currently have a bone Chris. That's a pretty big difference in damage. I might actually want to go get that real quick. Really need a better weapon, and that will be a good solution, I think. Okay. Yeah, let me do that. So I need to get 2 macrolate ore. Do you guys know the best place in the game to go to get that? I see. More armor surpluses, yes. Curious to see how much potions cost. Thousands of skill points as equipment, so on will add your skill point tally just the other equipment does. The item box will equip your talisman. Bishop talisman. Cool. So he doesn't sell potions proper, but he sells some of the mats necessary to make potions, basically. But I still need a bunch of mushrooms to do that ultimately. Auto guard sucks. Let's see. Sunken Hollow. Cool. Thank you, Ruby. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll take a look at the sec. I actually want to just switch out some of this stuff. Store, honey, all this other stuff I could probably hold on to. Guess I can keep the herbs for an emergency, you know? Really shitty healing, but it's healing. Try to take out however many of these I have available to me. We had some rations, didn't we? No, I guess not. Rations we've pretty much just been taking from the box at the start of the mission, which is probably fine. It'll probably work most of the time. So I could bring honey in an attempt to, which do I have, 9? Convert more of my potions over to mega potions. And then some herbs in case we're really stuck. Alright, let me see what the merchant situation is over here. Guild store. Guild power. Buy. Potions. Okay, cool. And they're stupid cheap, so I can be... I really just need to have some kind of healing. It doesn't need to be mega potions necessarily. So I'll just use that for a while. Oh right, I think we actually want to take... The mission that we want to get the macrolate ore is going to be in here, so... Double check my items again just to make sure that I've got... Pickaxes? Okay, we do. Enemy register set as well. There we go, much better. Moss wine jerky is good. Moss wine jerky. Oh, is this like rations basically? We get into a mission where we're not enough. Oh, that's cool. Does it also increase stamina, or is it just the health that you're talking about? There's 2 or something. It does not increase stamina. Interesting. Oh, and it prevents bleeding. Right on. What's the difference between bleed and poison in this game? Or are they basically the same stat? Damage over time, just different resistances you have to account for. Looking for ore, girl, yeah. Don't know where the ore is at. Now, is it just blue ore? I can try to mine this. But I don't think this is what we're looking for. We need some earth crystals too. So. I don't know if the visual color of the ore is a tip as to what it's gonna give you when you mine it. Don't be a dick. Oh, it causes damage when you evade or sprint. Interesting. That's a nasty effect. I can see why you'd want to not have that. I thought he was dead. There we go. What's down at max? Dude. Why you gotta be so rude? Aww. I like when that move actually lands, but I gotta get more used to the exact timing on it. Enemies seems to be pretty good about trying to dodge out of the way. Oh, the small monsters have more hit points. Multiplayer is the only place where I can do these Harvest Tour missions though, right? Have that part of it right. Do we say if I can only get the Macalite ore from specific colors of ore nodes, or can it be any ore node? It doesn't necessarily have to be blue. Right, so I needed those anyway. It's not all wash. It's like mushrooms. Make sure it actually is. Shortcut to mushrooms. I think I see a blue ore down there. Or my eyes were seeing. Blue node in 4 and 9. Okay, thank you. I only need 2. Do you guys think it's worth eating even on like a hunting mission, just for the extra stamina for running around? Question. There's one. And pickaxe. And there's our Macalite ore. Okay, let's get out of dodge. There's no, like, homeward bone return to camp item, right? You pretty much gotta walk on back, see what we find on the way. We can maybe pop into area 4. Area 4 seems pretty out of the way. You can get it from both types of nodes. Is it just more likely to drop from the blue ones? It's actually not that far out of the way. Maybe I'll try to swing back. Oh, there's a craftable return to camp item? Looking for blue notes. Looking for blue notes. I really like the boss that we fought in this area. Had a lot of neat mechanics. Oh, you can tap the roll button while climbing to climb faster. Bomb casing plus excite. Whoa, is that a giant monster? Huh. Harvesting machine. I'm good. No thanks, I'm good. Oh, I see. You kind of jump up the wall. Gotcha. That's cool. Leave me alone, dude. It requires stamina to do. Let's see. Can't just do it for free. That's such a clever way to clear the mission. Make something that's... I imagine that they didn't offer this specific kind of mission, people would just find another monster-focused mission that had a good number of nodes in it and do that instead of actually completing it. So good on them for making one that's specifically oriented to this purpose. Good. Gnome? Goblin? Little Goblin Man. He looks like the little dude from Labyrinth, the guy, little goblin guy riding the dog. Cool. All this fat loot. And crafting weapon now, which is really cool. So do you have to go to specific smiths to be able to craft everything that you want in the game? If that question makes sense. Or like once I meet this smith in Hearth, are his crafting recipes available at any smith that I visit after that? The sharpness profile. Question mark? Oh, is that thing there? Red, orange, yellow, green? Oh, so my bone Chris is only yellow at best, and then it dumps into red really fast. I think I understand. Oh, it's the same with everybody's part of your caravan. Okay, so the fact that he has new recipes now is just because we came here. So this one's actually one of the better ones. And maybe the poison battle axe is a little bit better. But I need a bunch of rubbery hides and poison sack. I don't know where to get them. Actually, the fact that it does poison damage is pretty sweet. I know I just went to get this commander's dagger. Where would I go to get rubbery hides and poison sacks? Is that something, either of those things easily farmable? I guess I could Google. Oh, new gear is when you get specific items, so just a coincidence that I have it prepared. Let me see if I can find these things. Poison sack. Rubbery hide. I guess he wants me to fight it with Turos. Poison sack looks like it's also for Turos. So they're both from bigger monsters. Okay. Well, I feel like I should take this dagger anyway. It doesn't have any overlap with the items I need for other stuff, so I'll get an upgrade so that I can fight the Gypsyros more carefully. Yeah. It's like Wowhead, but for Monster Hunter, sounds like. Standard dagger. Sweet. New weapon hype. Oh, there we go. Rubbery hides. Fantastic. Sure. Let me take a look. Upgrade. Weapon. Deadly knife. Princess. Oh, wow. So maybe that's what I really want. More damage than the poison battle axe, and it still has the poison damage. It looks kind of cool too. Okay. So we'll see it. It looks like you can potentially get some poison sacks from Gypsyros, so maybe we'll be lucky. This one's harder to miss. I kept forgetting to eat. Is that auto guard ability so bad that I shouldn't turn it on, even though I haven't? It's the only talisman I have access to right now. I should probably just see how it works. These. It's an item box, right? I guess I could do it at the item box on the way out. Big items. Is it just something that goes in your inventory, like a Diablo charm or something? Wait, so where do I go to equip, equip talismans? Make sure most weapons is useless because they have no block. Oh, you have to go to your house? Okay. Which I can't do now because I'm in the middle of the mission. That's cool, we'll get it next time. I guess, did they move your house from town to town? So maybe I actually could have. At that building in the entrance there. Probably was. Antidote. Good on the rest of the shit. Haven't had to use torches yet, but I'm sure that'll be the thing eventually. House moves right. That could have gone back. That's cool. We'll try it next mission. See if we can find this gypsy rose. Got a fancy new weapon. Should be less shitty. I see now the little the sharpness meter in the top left corner is green instead of yellow. That should help with the enemies that have bouncy hides. I had that one fight that I spent like 15 minutes on in an expedition and then it ran away, and I was having most of my trouble because my weapon kept bouncing off of it. Oh jeez. Interesting plans, Gypsy Rose. More damage as well. That's cool. How did this thing evolve? Playing at a shenanigan. I'm guessing my existing rubbery hides and poison sacks must have been when I fought one of these in multiplayer. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I think I noticed to use that ability in multiplayer. That's such a cool mechanic. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Poison. So much for that. Is there a way for me to avoid that? Like if I look away from him and I see the tail? Shit. Wow, it's really... There is no, like, poison buildup. If you get hit by that move, you're poisoned. Shit. Oh, we're so dead. So much for that. Gotta get further away if we want to realistically heal, it looks like. Oh, you can block the flash with your shield? I didn't appreciably hit this guy at all so far. Does poison wear off eventually too if I don't have the ability to remove it? Ouch. Probably just want to buy a big stack of antidotes so you don't have to worry about it. At this point it almost feels like until I get really good at learning when to dodge that, it's going to hit me every time, so I shouldn't really bother too much. Can that jump strike ever trigger a mount, or is mounting only ever really happening when you jump off a ledge properly? Oh, I was looking away at the time. Ration was stolen. That's messed up. Who does that? Does wear off eventually. Ouch. Jump trick does not contribute, so it has to be off the ledge. Are there other abilities that can natively trigger a mount that don't require a nearby ledge to work? I can see that being a big advantage of a given weapon. That's cool. Now we're trying to do my little charge jump strike since it does so much damage. Alright. Now I can eat some of the stuff that don't need the fast heal for, so maybe regular potions. Aerial style in Generations? How's that gonna work? That sounds kinda cool. Oh, is it still here? I don't think so. Put it away. Oh, I thought this would be an exit. That's okay. Remember to actually jump the way I'm supposed to. It's only an exit if it's pointing somewhere. That's where he left, so I assume that's where we had to go. Probably here, area 2 out this. Different area. It tells you right out. Try area 2 instead. Oh, that's pretty awesome, Swakey. That seems pretty fun about Monster Hunter Generations. They're adding stuff like that. At this point, I wonder if it's worth going back and getting more supplies. Oh, there he is. What's up there? Is there such a thing as stagger resistance in this game? Like, if you can you have armor that when the enemy hits you, it doesn't interrupt your attack animation? Like Poise in Dark Souls? Or no? Nice tail sword. Poison, bummer. Let's see if we can mount him. We're gonna try to hit. Armor skill that stops it from that? That's good. There we go. Perfect. Now, when I just landed on it like that, was I also triggering the possibility of building mount on it again for later, or not while it's on the ground already? Whoa. Oh, I see. You can see its head thing flashing. Honey was stolen. Guy's a butt. Looks pissed too. Normal status like poison and blast. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go get some more supplies real quick here. As I can. Probably gonna want to carry a stack of antidotes for me for this sort of situation, not for using during the entire fight. Some more first aid, barrel bomb, portable spit. Outside of the medicine, not a lot that I'm super interested in. Ah, but it's a bonus medicine. But then you can deal. You think of it maybe as like mount damage every time that you try to jump on it, and you get that vertical yellow slash animation y'all were talking about. So like say the first time when you jump on it, you just mount automatically when you do a jumping strike, and then maybe it requires 2 of those and then 3 or what have you. But each time you're doing it, you're building up the chance of afflicting it, if I'm understanding right. Like a secret kitty house. Going this with me. Might actually be up in 7. See if anything happens when I take 7 real quick. Does the mount damage fall off or decay over time if you fail to do many jump attacks in sequence? Sure. Oh, okay, so the fact that I'm getting poisoned constantly isn't because poison always necessarily just hits you automatically, just I don't have enough poison resistance to have any buildup associated with it. I see. Yeah, I'm actually kind of excited for a poison sword. I'm sure there's monsters that are immune to poison, but just being able to apply damage when I'm not actively attacking. So do you think that having access to poison as a status effect is something that might be kind of unique to the sword and board, or pretty much any weapon could build something that has poison on it? I'm guessing if it's a build-up thing, you don't want it so much on a slow-hitting weapon like a greatsword. You'd want to save it for something that attacks constantly, like the double daggers or the sword and board. Favorite check 4. Probably sleeping somewhere by now. Okay. This. I'm having a great day, are you? Thought that may have counted, I guess not. Okay, I really want to get that armor skill that makes it so that I don't get knocked back from small hits. I feel like usually when it happens, it's when like the enemy turns around slightly. Oh shit. Oh, statuses don't work the same way for players. Let's not be stunned. So, oh boy. Stun lock! Mega potion, and that's something I can't do. That little bug interrupts me. That one off before you get to do this thing. kind of want to lure him off here so I can bounce him again, but probably not worth it. Players pretty much just get inflicted with statuses. Depends on the attack, I guess. Hey, time to split. Wow, thanks for the host. What are you streaming today? Someone throw a shout out the time to split streamer. Twitch subreddit. Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse. Now there's a game. That's probably one of my favorite from the series, the non-Metroidvania titles. I love the whole switching characters between Belmont's, Alucard, the Grant Dynasty, and is it Maria? I'm trying to remember the sorceress girl. Press X plus A below the ledges. Sick. I have beaten it, yes. I haven't played it on Twitch yet. I plan to do a 24-hour Castlevania stream. I think it'll be a really good series for that because I'll be able to beat a bunch of games. Like Castlevania 1 is super short. Simon's Quest and 3 are all quite short together. And I can probably get a good start on some of the longer Metroidvania titles like Symphony of the Night, Dawn of Sorrow, and yeah, I'll toss a fall at a time to split it even yet. Jump the ledges from below. Oh, okay. I've never actually... I've played like 30 minutes of one of the 64 Castlevanias. It didn't seem super great. Maybe I'm not being fair to it though. Just like passing out or something? I don't think I've ever seen one of them do this. Playing dead, maybe? I think it's playing dead. It's funny. My big attack didn't land. Was that really what it was doing, playing dead? Get some of my first aid meds here. Yeah, Dracula's Curse is really hard. The clock tower level is kind of the level where you recruit Grant Dynasty is burned in my memory as being super, super hard. It's dead. Cool. Second one has more characters. Gotcha. I think that Dawn of Sorrow, when you beat it as Soma Cruz, there's a special mode where you can play as Julius Belmont, Alucard, and then there's two characters that are basically Grant Dynasty and the wizard girl from... I don't think he's in here. The wizard from Castlevania 3. Any of you are new from Time to Split stream, hey, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made live on Twitch. You can check out what games we've played so far at games.marstead.com. Big list of YouTube playlists for every game we've attempted. Currently working through Monster Hunter, Ogre Battle 64, Dark Souls, the whole series. We'll be doing a big Dark Souls marathon tonight after Monster Hunter in about an hour or so. Little Battler's Experience and Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. Hey, wish to be the princess. How you doing? Happy Wednesday or Thursday. Sylvana Sylph. Yeah, that sounds familiar. I think it was a Maria in Dawn of Sorrow. The Julius Belmont mode. I remember getting into the final boss fight. He's like, Julius El Mundo. Thank you for the follow. Okay. You can beat Monster Hunter in the sense that you can have fought all of the giant monsters once, right? I mean, there's like an infinite endgame of grinding and improving your character and collecting all the things, doing all like the combined sets, but I try to beat, not 100% every awesome game on Twitch. I also set aside time on Wednesdays for like free play, so it's more free play than anything. Things like Mario Maker and Smash Brothers, Mario Kart. Stuff that you can't conventionally beat. There's kind of a final boss. Wait, is it separate for multiplayer versus single player? That's kind of cool. Might be in 7. Can I climb up here? The solo one triggers the credits. Yeah. Well, there you go. It doesn't seem like it's really necessary to go back and beat every Monster Hunter, though, because it sounds like a lot of the experience is made better in each successive title. So what we'll probably end up doing, I'll continue playing Monster Hunter for you to kind of get used to the controls, used to the gameplay style, and then we'll pick up Monster Hunter Generations when it comes out and play that. Yeah, right. Especially late in the evening, Plaster Master. I've done one 24-hour stream. Oh, he came to me. That's cool. It was Mario Brothers. I remember people going to bed partway through and waking up. Let's see if he's still streaming. It's kind of crazy. Alright, this is where we fought the spider before. Yeah. Can we come up with a good series that's like that? It's like a video game series. Well, I guess like Madden. Madden or FIFA or whatever, where it's really just, it may as well just play the most recent generation of the game. You don't necessarily need to go back and play older ones if you haven't gotten into the series yet. I don't know if it's quite that severe. Roster update 2016, Monster update 2016, but even like Call of Duty is kind of like that when it comes to the multiplayer component, but like Call of Duty 4 is a legit good game. The campaign story is quite good, so I'm gonna want to play through that. I should probably start using paintballs, huh? I'm just kind of like, oh, whenever they fly away, that's usually obvious where they're flying to. That does not actually appear to be the case anymore, so. Monster variety is the biggest difference. Sure. Just in case he runs away again. I think I missed him. There we go. Now we're cooking the gas. He's limping now, so I think we've almost got him. He's so pissed all the time. I'm gonna break his shocky head thing off. Actually, if I don't get enough poison sacks from beating him here, I might ask if someone can hop online with me real quick to do a quick multiplayer hunt against him to get some. Paintballing is trivial. I have to aim it though. Kind of Canadian playing caveman. Try jumping on him. Whoa. Come on, get down, girl. Go ahead, get down. Good luck. Come on, come down. I know you want to. Yeah, sure. I'd like to get that princess rapier, so we'll see. It'd probably just be this guy. But he stole my map! Oh, that's really messed up. That's a cool mechanic, though, he steals your things. Okay. Oh, did a bunch of damage, just didn't even mount him. Let me try to repair here. Hey, buddy. I know you want to. Whoa, I didn't mean to come at me that fast and knock me off the ledge, but okay. Pull it together, meow. Yeah. KIT kit. Put it together. And that wasn't enough. But we've got a good position to keep trying to do that too. Yeah, that big yellow vertical strike there is what y'all are talking about over on the side. The mountain. He's We've got 2 areas around that. He just kind of walks right up it. It's okay. He's fine. He's good. Not falling down. Keep falling down. You just keep going crazy, running around, throwing spit at things all the time. Okay, now he's paintballed, so I know where he's going for once. This is what he does when he's low on health. He just rampages around so I can't hurt him. Ouch. Throw Estus Flask Interrupt there. Fortunately, there's some... Oh, that sucks. Oh, wait, I can still beat him, I just get less Zenny. Oh, thank God. I thought it was GG if you die once. Yikes. I'm also running low on stamina. That's the first time that's happened, so... Health hits 0 no matter where you are, you're loaded back to card take cure. And 3 times that's when you fail. Okay. 3 deaths. That's cool. Yeah, I kind of got... He stunned my heal, and then it was over after that. And I lost my map. Ration. And let's go. Yeah, I think I'll for those of you who are available to help, I'd like to have some... This way, right? Trying to get my new sword. That would be pretty cool. Yeah, I don't really have the tell down for the flash move though, unfortunately. Oh, he's sleeping. Getting health back. Is there a maximum to how much health he can recover when he's sleeping? I hope. Playing dead. Cool. Thanks, I wish. So I can go try to bust his... Oh, I see. It's telling you when he's gonna get back up. Try busting his flashy thing on his head. There we go. Yeah, it's tough. Bomb damage is tripled when a monster's asleep, so it's a good idea to bring bombs with you for that purpose. Come on. Rubbery hide, probably. Yeah. They do high burst damage, I take it, right? No poison sacks. Make sure he actually drops those. Oh, you can carve him when he's apparently dead? That's cool, when he picks death. Oh, maybe we want to try that next time. It says it's low. Oh, actually, it says it's more likely to get a poison sack if you try to body carve him when he fakes his death. That's neat. Charge greatsword hit. Can you mount it when it's sleeping? I forgot, there's 1 poison sack. Yeah, I'll probably want to do this and hop online for a little bit. Really want to get that Princess Rapier. Let me see, I think I need 2 more poison sacks. We're playing Monster Hunter 4U for about another 1 hour. Should be good for time. Do I have access to Iodrome yet, Arlene? I don't remember if I bought it or not. I'm looking up the locations. I still haven't gotten a hang for all the the monster names and stuff. I think I have it marked that way, don't I? Let me take a look. I thought I had it as half and half earlier this week. No, I mean, I'm going to be playing Dark Souls really late, so we don't have to switch early. Oh, yeah, so be it. I see, 6 gun. This time. Red Raptor. These hunters. You are the hunter. Incredible. I don't really get a character though, the Carabineer is the character. Person. Okay. Can do, buddy. The Ace Hunters. Awesome. Let me just double check. I think it's upgrade, right? 2 more poison sacks. Yeah, no, thanks for double checking. I forgot that that's how I said it at the beginning of this week. We'll stick to the posted schedule for sure. So Dark Souls 2 will start not in 1 hour, but in an hour and a half. We'll play this until then. Hold on, let me see if I can find this mission y'all are talking about with the Iodromes. I'm looking on that Wowhead site, the Iranico Caravan 5, Guild 3. I don't think I have either of those, right? Yeah, I only go up to HR 2 for Guild. That's, if I'm reading that right. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can get to it just yet. Bonga bonga for dark. That is what these numbers mean, right? Oh yeah? Okay, I'll do that then. So I don't need to be the one that triggers the quest for that to work. Oh, okay, that's cool. Gathering 134347 9847 8712 passcode 123. If you guys want to go ahead and also do a mission that has giant monsters, that might be cool, just to check out some more of them. Hey Sornas, how you doing? Does the Gathering Hall ID change for me? Is it like randomly generated every time I go live, or is it like bound to my character? It's always going to be that same number I just posted. Oh, I see. Some quests have minimum HR requirements, so you can't bring somebody with you, I guess. Those are rock, paper, scissors? That's funny. Changes everything to make a new room. Gotcha. HR 999. Oh my god. I'm HR 2. Suck it. What do the little like crowns next to people's names mean as well? Yeah, if you will. Low rank gear will help, especially if you're fighting a giant monster. I already kind of get away with not putting my whole back into it. What does G rank mean? Wow, that's crazy. I've got Tetsukabra gear and Commander's Dagger. Does 140 attack. That's helpful at all. Hey, Game Saucer. How you doing? Happy Wednesday/Thursday. No, it's fine. Armor is more or less just keeping you from losing a ton of hit points and having to spam consumable healing items, right? Chilling at the exit, ready to go. Oh, do I need to go accept it? Or something? I think it's on the board. Pick your poison has them. According to the internet. Oh, let me deposit some. Hold up. Thanks. Good looking out. It's going alright, Sornus. Digging it so far. Mostly been doing single player. There's a weapon that I really want to get, and farming for it would require fighting that Gypsyros over and over. But people are popping on to help me get some poison sacks, a couple of them. Awesome, Game Saucer. Yeah, I can't recommend The Witness enough for folks. If you'd like to see me play it, me and my friends that are coming into town in August will be doing a bit of a stream of it. Yeah, for sure. Oh, I don't have the queue open right now, Sornus. Sorry. I'm just doing one quick multiplayer mission. But in the future, I will have a queue open. We'll do some more play with viewers. I'm still new to Monster Hunter, so I'm trying to play as much single player as possible so that I can learn the mechanics. I'm just trying to get a particular weapon right now. That would take me a long time to farm for otherwise. Yeah, I'd have the queue displayed at the bottom there. It's got a grayed out at the moment. Thank you, though. That normally would be true. So these are Iodromes. Drop poison sacks when they're done. The boss probably drops some too. Yeah, Jonathan Blow. So it's the same kind of like pretension. One thing that's kind of frustrating with Jonathan Blow, he's really, really pretentious, but he's also a genius. Genius and madness are often two sides of the same coin. Definitely the case for both The Witness and Braid. Oh, does only the boss actually drop the poison sacks? The Eye of Prey do not. That's correct. Yeah, if you pop in next time, say man, for sure. We'll do some multiplayer. Saying the witness is basically conveyance the game. It tells you nothing about what to do, but you figure out everything just based on visual clues. Very, very good at show don't tell. Come on, fuck. Get him. I'm surprised they let me get away with that. Maybe I'm too low of level to mount successfully. Wow. Can't believe the game gave me that one. That's cool. Slightly less bad now. It's exciting. %33% chance to card it. I guess it could also be a quest reward too. Oh, it's a total skill minigame? Oh, I thought there were statistics that would make you better at mounting or reduce the amount of meter you lose for not holding the R button and so on. Yeah. For sure, broken one. Get him. Must have been one of the dudes we messed up earlier. Armor skill just makes up for failure though, right? Like, there's no monster that you'll be insufficiently statted to mount correctly if you know what you're doing and don't make any mistakes. If I'm following you right. There it is. I don't... Is there a streaming app? I have a 3DS capture card. I know that there was a streaming app, but they were thinking of making one. Maybe on the NX, if it plays 3DS games. No luck, no poison sacks. I have to do a couple more of those. We'll see if I get any from the quest rewards at the end. So I'll be set on eye appraise scales whenever they become necessary. Yeah, I guess I meant from gear when I say high enough level. Not sufficiently statted. I wasn't sure if it was also based on like the stats of my current weapon. There's a poison sack. Oh wait, nope. We got enough of them. Fantastic. Thank you everybody. Y'all rock. Oh, I think I read about that, Hunter. Yeah, I saw a post on the Twitch subreddit talking about it. I don't think it's very effective. Like, it's fairly glitchy, if I heard. Since it's sending all the video and audio over wireless, you get lots of sync issues and dropouts. If you find someone who's actually doing that, let me know. I'd be interested to ask them some questions about how well it works. Bye, everybody. We don't want to quit. We just want to exit online, right? Maybe someone can find wireless. Yeah, here it is. The hack. I think they have to. They still have to crack open the 3DS to do it, though, right? Or is it a software solution? Let's go back to Hearth. Weapon. Thank you all for helping. Yeah, good luck. You could always ship it into Akihabara, to the Katsukity people. They just have a bit of a wait list as far as I know. What do you stream usually, Hunter? Hooray! Queen right here. Bunch of stuff that I nowhere near have. Homebrew software. Do you have to do some shenanigans to get it onto your 3DS without Nintendo, like, yelling at you? After a Gendra. Roadwork. Oh, right. So it'll be the first time I actually have to keep trapping. Sure. Yeah, I wonder if you have to, like, do the equivalent of jailbreaking your new 3DS to get it to work. Man, kitties have just been sitting directly in front of the cat cam this week. They just sit there and they clean each other and be adorable. I don't know if they know that they're internet superstars. Every day. Really impressive, actually. Fulfilled. I see. So you get a decent number over time, it looks like. Well, it says mushroom, but it doesn't actually offer that mushroom? Oh. Oh, okay, I'm just an idiot. Very good. Have more sources of just regular potions and nothing else. Yeah, are you looking forward to picking up Generation soon? I'm gonna try this auto guard thing out. Oh wait, does each one of these things have armor picking? I think it's just preset. Oh, I see. That most of it doesn't actually get dyed. And I could have done change all, but you know, what you gonna do? Manage equipment, view talismans, auto guard, yes. Why not? Sounds like fun. Why is there a number next to the auto guard? Is it like a chance of occurring or something like that? Roadwork. They have trank bombs and a shock trap or pitfall trap. Oh. So, remind me how that works. When the enemy is limping, you throw a trank bomb at them and then you set a trap underneath them? Is that the right order? Oh, okay. So it's a skill that needs points before it activates, and that's enough points to just give you auto guard right away. Trap them. Okay, so you trap them when they're limping, and then you trank them. We'll give it a try. Let's see. Ah, okay, so that makes sense. 2 drink bombs. Let me see if I have any of those, just in case here. I don't know where they would appear. Right, here's some shock traps, pitfall traps. I have drink bombs though. Oh, okay. I also don't know where they would appear. I think maybe the stuff you can use gets sorted to the front and everything else is like for crafting, maybe? I think that's great. Yeah, I don't think I have any actual drink bombs. Maybe the ones that they give me. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure. That and like socketing gems, I guess they call them decorations, right? Slay the target monster, fail the whole quest. Maybe making headway, the monster beast starts limping when it walks. Step 2 is snare the monster in a trap like a shock or pitfall trap, stop moving around. If you move the circle pad, you'll toss it forward. A bowgun can just trank shot them? I feel like the tutorial mission, they should just give you infinite drink bombs, but fair enough. Now, okay, they give me 3, so I get to miss once. Yeah, so I guess if they resupply, maybe I'll get some more. How do I phrase this question? When it starts limping, I want to get ahead of it and lay a trap down on the path that it's limping toward, then try to lure it into it? Or do I try to lay the trap before it starts limping? Bomb casings and tranquilizer. Interesting. Pretty excited about this new weapon. Here we go. When it starts limping, let it run to another zone. The reason for letting it run to another zone is that it's probably what it's going to do as soon as it starts limping, so you kind of want to reset the timer on when it tries to flee again. Okay. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. Good tip. I really like the dinosaur theme of a lot of these monsters, you know? They're not like really fantasy monsters for the most part. Analysis. Now, is it just a visual effect, or does the rapier that I'm using right now actually have a longer hitbox on it? Hurtbox on it, I should say. No hitbox. They have hurtboxes, I think. Is it easier for it to connect from further away? It looks like it's longer than my old weapon. That could just be wishful thinking. Nice. Hey, we poisoned it. That's super exciting. Hopefully being poisoning it doesn't get me in trouble and then it keeps taking damage once it starts limping. And I can't trap it, right? Just a visual effect. So. Poison wore off. Good to know. Thanks, Ben. There you go. Good job, buddy. Oh, not very good then. Is that true for all monsters or just for the big monsters? That's nice enough to make it feel like I'm not wasting my time if I have to like avoid the enemy for a while in a traditional fight. Thanks, Ben. Maybe it's just that I thought that my range was much shorter on this thing. I actually can... I don't have to stand right in front of its face. I was worried that I did. Oh, ads here. Now it's limping. Okay, perfect. Hey, I actually made that work. That's exciting. Oh, you can stack poison? Default trap, right? Probably want to kill the ads in here first, though. So that they don't accidentally trigger my trap. Was that not good enough? Oh, there he goes. Alright. What do the bombs look like? Trank bombs? Did I not take them at the beginning? Oh wait, there we go. Shit. Does it have to be in a trap for that to do anything? Oh shit, I fucked it up. Alright, let me see if I can get back to the entrance. Because I can catch him up there pretty easily. Only large monsters can get trapped? Okay. Gotcha. Well, we'll see if there's more bombs now that I've gotten a chance to try it once. I also know what the trank bombs look like now. They're red. So you really only get a few seconds to do it, it looks like. You're gonna be really quick about it. I'm dicking around. Oh, really? You don't think that the resupply is gonna have enough? I don't know if I like that. There seem to be quite a few mechanics in Monster Hunter that are like, you spend all this time doing this thing? Great, too bad. I feel like the fact that it took you a long time to do it is punishment enough. Right. Jump. Climb faster. Yeah, sure. Oh, I had to do it wrong once so I could learn, you know? Hey, there's 3 more. We're okay. I already am carrying one of those. Yeah. Is there anyone who sells those things, or do I have to buy them? Yeah, that sucks. Wait, so 5 minutes is like a cooldown on placement, or...? Shock traps work the same way, they just have to step on them, I assume? Buy tranquilizers, can't buy bomb casings. Is there a good place to farm bomb casing? Oh, I see what you're saying. It leaves the area. Okay. I gotcha. And nothing's gonna trigger it then. Still up. But it's not limping anymore? Question mark? Okay, so we need to damage it a little bit more. It must have gotten some health back there. Wait, no, now it's limping. I guess it was limping the whole time. Come on. Stop attacking me. Whew. Glad that worked. Yikes. Glad they have the resupply to give you another chance if you screw it up. But don't kill it now. Also probably can't carve it while it's captured, right? Carve this. First try. Stop the kitties from being so adorable. Strengths take effect after the trap goes off, so the ones you thread weren't wasted. Is there like a certain secret amount of armor spheres? Is there some amount of like trank damage you have to do, so to speak, in order to successfully bring it down, and that one just happened to be 2, or is it always hit it in the face twice? Ah, cool. Nice. Okay, yeah, so keeping poison on it for a really long fight makes a big difference if it's doing 5% of its health. Sure. Always 2 tranks. Okay, cool. Got it. Very good. Yes, yeah, Hunter. Oh gosh. Nope, I'm not doing any fishing missions. You can give them to me. Not doing fishing, we're definitely not doing egg missions. That noise. Oh boy, an egg delivery mission. Yeah, that sounds great. You guys tuned in last time, you got to see me do my first bullshit missions from several different categories. Alright, cheese. Food buffs are things you can activate separately from eating in town. One of my favorite things to do in video games is fish. I've probably spent a similar amount of time doing combat quests in Final Fantasy XIV that I've done fishing. But I like my fishing minigames to be very robust. And this game is almost the same as just like mining from a point. I guess you have to wait for the bobber to go down. Single player artist tour. Gotcha. Let's see if there's any like gear that I'm kind of sorted on the way to getting here. I need to find armor sphere pluses. I think all my Titsukabra gear is capped out. Rathian. We've already fought a Wrath thing. I wonder if it's worth trying to farm for that. Maybe not now. I'm pretty happy with this sword finally. I feel like I've been short on damage for the whole game up until getting this particular weapon here. Gargwa. Velociprit. Oh man, I can make more Zamtrios gear. Look at Rad Shark. Gypsaurus. Okay, health +1, ice attack, carnivore. Now is there a button that I can press to see what any of that stuff does? Like what do health, ice attack, carnivore, and hunger do? Or where can I go to review what their purpose is? Probably see it on my status screen somewhere, right? Okay, so I have to already have it equipped to see what it does, I think. Or at least have some points into it. No Pokemon Monster Hunter. Okay, cool. No, I never did it, Gas Factor. Is it good? I think my favorite video game fishing system is Breath of Fire. Pretty good. Look all that shit up. Okay. Actually, I'm really impressed that they go to that trouble in Dark Souls, right? To tell you outright, hit select and it tells you the function. And there's still some issues where tooltips are kind of wrong. Okami's fishing minigame is pretty sweet, I have to admit. Oh, that's such a good game. If y'all haven't played Okami before, I can't recommend it enough. It's a Zelda game, but it's this beautiful watercolor painting world, and you play as the sun goddess Amaterasu in the form of a wolf. Pretty sweet. Lots of Japanese myth in there. Very, very good gameplay. Oh boy, antidotes. Remove ice or webbing on your body. Okay. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. I wonder if, are there any monsters that are just flat out immune to poison? Like, if anything's gonna be immune, I would not be surprised if a spider was, but... Kind of world you eat raw meat. Oh. Makes you lose max stamina faster? So it's a bad skill that you don't want to have. No flat-out immunity. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you for confirming. I wonder if the spider's back here. Hey, what do you know? Surprise! Well, that sucks. I love these monster cutscenes. I get why they skipped them in multiplayer, but it was worth doing a single player just to see them. Watching these weapons is a gesture of peace, so we can fight against the real enemy. Giant spiders. I knew it. Ooh, that was pretty cool. Do different giant monsters have different patterns of when they try to shake you off that you can learn? Nice. Living that dream. Different mountain response patterns. Okay, that's cool. Oh, let me just sleep? That's weird. Ah, that's nice. And you can learn that for each boss. Yeah, right now I've kind of got tunnel vision just on the meter. I'm not actually looking at the enemy at all. I'll probably get better without that. Busted crystal there. Probably easier said than done in single player. Ooh, that was a cool attack. Yeah, be a little bit more proactive. Oh, the camera will even change? That's interesting. Oh boy. Hooray for Cleanser! Hurrah for not being webbed. Shit. Come on. Alright, stop. Come here. Yup. Ouch. Spider jerk. Spider jerk. Yeah, exactly. Can I hit him down here? Maybe. Kind of, sort of. Shit. I hate when that happens. Jump away right when I'm about to do my big super move. It's like the first monster I get to legit fight with my new poison weapon is probably super resistant to poison. I would make it that way. Hey Kevin, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. Good to see you. Come on. I'm just eating my cat? Oh, that wasn't my mini whetstone. Don't be a dick. Oh, you're a dick, but you're a dick out of range. So I'm okay with that. Don't you dare leave. There we go. That's that damage we're talking about. I didn't charge that enough. Get it! There we go. That's okay, get me out of the way anyway. Poor spider. He doesn't be down this way. Alright, breakfast. Ah, interrupted me with whatever that sleep move is. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Whoa, that attack is cray-cray. Looks like it's pretty good for punishing, though. He pulls you in. That's awesome. Thanks. Want to come on down here? No, I don't want to fight you guys. We're not friends. Oh, don't gather the gloam glass root. Hooray. Gloam, as you may know, is an old-timey word that means twilight. Recent crossword clue. Shit. Okay. Let's whetstone it up. Yeah, right? It definitely feels like there's a bit of exponential victory. Like when you're doing poorly in Monster Hunter, it's a lot easier to do more poorly. And when you're doing well in Monster Hunter, it feels like it gets easier to do well. That makes sense. Dark Souls is a lot more about patiently waiting to get a single advantage and hitting once. So this one's a lot more about getting an advantage and then just pressing that advantage as hard as you can, as long as you can. Alright, more mounting. For the ones that can't remember this time. Oh, did it not count? Oh, it just kicked me off. Let's see that. Come on, sword away. There you go. He's so scared, understandably. Hey, I poisoned him. Fantastic. That's super exciting. Yeah, jumping up the walls. Yeah, you know, Spiky told me you're gonna have to give me a while to remember to do it. Thank you, though. Keep reminding me, that's the only way that I'll learn. Uh-oh. Shit. No multi... Oh wait, that's a different tip. If you dodge roll against a wall and mash A as you roll up against it, you grab the wall without having to manually put away your weapon first. Oh, that's a good tip, thank you. Cool. Ow. Oh, gross. He's fine, everything's good. Yeah, you tell him, Ben. Glitching into a wall, that's okay. Pressing buttons till he gets up. He's running again. East, I think. Area 5, I want to say. You want your weapon to be sheep? If not 5, we'll try 6. Oh, ISO CP. Not very soft or furry, though. I'm not use either of those words to describe this thing. Maybe jump on him from up here. That's sweet. Yeah! That shouldn't count, but it totally did. Oh, I see. The camera changed there. Yeah, that's easier to notice than watching the bar. UI watching is never fun anyway. I wonder what the subquest was. Let's check. Hooray! Oh, interesting. Right. That was a cool fight. I don't know if this sword is actually any better at all than the one I was using before, but it's granted me a bunch of false confidence to attempt these fights. I really felt like the old sword I was using was so shitty that, well, I guess I'll just try to war of attrition and fight against these things. I won't actually give it my all. One shot, one kill. What was the quest? Break the poison spikes. Oh, okay. So better chance of doing that when you're mounted. Yeah, someone was explaining sharpness and bounce mechanics to me last week. That was part of why my old weapon was so terrible, because the max sharpness was yellow. And I was fighting a monster that I was on for maybe 15 minutes, where every second strike would bounce. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I know that it's statistically better, but I don't know that, like, the difference in damage, how damage numbers work in this game, how big of a difference, like, plus 20 damages. Oh, that's pretty cool, Princess. Now let's take a look and see if I can craft any of it. So what y'all are saying is I can try to look for armor sets that share skill points with the skills I already have equipped. And maybe that would be a safer side grade path until I can get the full set. Oh, seriously? Oh, wow. Huh. I guess that's kind of how Diablo handles it. Now, is it really 20% better though? Because like, depends on how the multipliers work, if they're multiplicative or additive. In Diablo, for example, if you have a plus 100% damage multiplier in a certain category, and you get an additional plus 100% damage multiplier, it's not actually doubling your damage the second time. About how much damage an average swing would do, I see. Hey, Warpavix, how you doing? Happy Wednesday/Thursday. We got the lava back. Everybody's so happy. Yeah. Doing okay. This is about hour maybe 9 or 10 of Monster Hunter. Getting a little bit better at understanding how to play. Finally, I've got a decent set of gear. A weapon that I'm happy with. Yay, not Riku's gonna come with us. Oh, interesting. Little cheese. Okay. Gotcha. Has anyone tried to, like, make a fan database of comparison between weapons, like the absolute damage that they deal? Yeah, no, I see that, McDurpus. Given the length of battles, small damage boosts are a big deal. I don't know what it looks like. I've certainly talked to everybody in town, Spiky. Sap the world dry of knowledge. Kirinika's done that? Yeah. Has that all been from... Has anyone been able to data mine the game, or is that like player research that has determined what the actual numbers are? I see. We're not going to leave just yet. I'm going to see if I can find this Pawnee quest. Also, check some of the new weapons. So first of all, let me look at the Tetsukabra's skills. Ah, okay, so I can see what they do if I press Y twice. Fantastic. Now... Okay, and I can see it on each one of these things. Perfect. Perfect. Health, defense, auto guard, gathering penalty. And the only ones that we're at the threshold for are health and defense, I think. Fast you can sharpen. So health and defense. If we find another one that has those two stats on it, or at least one of those two stats, I can feel a little bit better about trying it out. Is it really just Tetsukabra that has it? Hey, thank you for the follow. Welcome. It's good to have you. Guardian Protector. I've got Tetsukabra's set and a Princess Rapier as my weapon. Gem off the gathering penalty. Where do I go to do the gemming thing? I wonder why they only let me make the Gargoyle mask, not the rest of the gear. Health 20, only need the auto guard. Yeah, I guess that's the only one that's defense up. What's the alloy? I can take the... I can look at the rest of the skill points as well. Defense, health, defense, health. Okay, okay. I'm getting it. Just bear with me.
Focus, go.
Relic guy. I can remember where he was. We've definitely met someone who does the relicking thing. It might be this guy down in the southeast corner. Decoration. Set decoration. Tetucabra. Don't have any yet. Forge decoration. Stun, sleep, anti-theft, tremor. We're looking for gathering, right? So I would need bumble pumpkins. Okay. And I guess normally I would only really bother with these gems if I'm like just short of reaching the threshold for a given skill. Let me make sure I understand the skill system a little bit better too. So is this telling me that I've qualified for a health, defense, auto guard, and gathering, but I've not yet qualified for sharpener? Do I need to have it up to 10 in order to qualify for it? I guess I only need one piece of gathering to no longer be qualifying for the gathering penalty, right? Okay. So I could look at sharpening maybe. If you can keep getting more points on top of it. Okay, so sure, let me try to understand that for a second. So health is, if I could get 2 points of health, I get extra 30 health. And if I get, let's see, 5 points of defense, I get an extra 5 defense. So let me look at that from the decorations. I think I'm getting it, guys. Thanks for your patience. It's a little different. Health 2. Oh, I can do that right now. Yeah, all day. Alright, so then I can put something in here and do Vitality Jewel. Now, if I understood that right, I have health plus 50 now. Hooray! And a single gathering gem to remove the penalty, but I gotta get Bumble Pumpkins. Figuring shit out. Understanding how it works. Auto guard is just on or off.
Focus go.
Okay, got you. Hey, thanks for the follow, Hunter. Welcome. Sharpening, I'd probably need way too much stuff. I don't think I can get enough defense since only some of my gear has slots to put stuff in anyway, right? Yeah, the only other thing that has slots is my glove, and it's only one slot, so unless I can get some Bumble Pumpkins, that's all I got. Trading is how you get the Bumble Pumpkins. Hooray! New decoration press start will change the names from their fluff names to the actual skills. That's a pretty good tip. Marginally less bad. That's what we're talking about. Now, where's the one that's... Oh, is this it? It's got a little quest icon next to it. Harvest Tour Sunken Hollow, I assume. I'll go ahead and eat anyway since it's cheap. Don't have the honey quest. I've talked to everybody in town. Where do I get it? Well, good to hear it, McDurpus. Yeah, it's fun trying to figure it out for the first time, having never played a title in this series before. We'll be playing Monster Hunter for you for about another 30 minutes or so, until 3 o'clock. We're gonna blink the stream, take it down briefly to upgrade the quality, and see if we can get some transcoding quality options on Twitch. And start up some Dark Souls 2. We'll see what we can find here. It said that this was a quest mission, so I may as well do it and turn it in. Maybe that's what unlocks the honey thing. Why is it that I have those seeds that I turn in as like a gratuity for the missions that generate items? Like, is it just that one seed that you use as a gratuity, or all seeds gratuity items or something? Like, determines what is and is not a gratuity, if that makes any sense. Do better. Is it just like seed is a class of item that those NPCs want as a gratuity? Is it there's a lot of items that could fit into that class, or if it ends with the word seed, is that usually what it means? An expedition. Oh, okay. So it's not the seed part; it's the Cathangia. I guess I'll grab stuff until it tells me I can exit the level, right? Gotcha. Prefix, not suffix. Is there an in-game story reason for why they want those things? Yeah, so what's the significance of the word Wycoon? Like, you keep using that word. I don't know what it means. Is that like a flavor thing in the Monster Hunter universe? It grows stuff like a cocoon? It's supposed to be a portmanteau of like wyvern and cocoon or something? It's his name. There we go. Okay, so he's a Wyverian tycoon. A Wycoon. Gotcha. Thank you. Is his name Wycoon? Like, you know, my name is Dylan, or your name might be Steve? Or is he the Wycoon? That is his title, and he has a name separate from that. Asking the important questions here as we learn how to play Monster Hunter. Also, is the Wycoon, or Wycoon, is he unique to Monster Hunter 4U, or is he in a lot of these games? I guess same question for like the Caravaneer. Are those all carryover characters that go from game to game or not? Multiplying paint berries is how you get bumbleberries. Okay. Forge dude is the man. Okay. Cool, see you, Dauber. Yep. We got about another 20 minutes, and then we'll get up to Dark Souls 2. Also, this VOD will go on YouTube. Every VOD from every stream, from every game we've ever played on Twitch goes up on YouTube. You can see a list of all of them at games.marstead.com. In case you're ever hurting for that premium Marstead content and I'm not live. Tons of videos you can go back and watch. Got chat on the screen. I know that takes up screen real estate, but it's mostly so that people watching on YouTube in the future know who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about. News. 3 was a farm. Okay. Gotcha. So you see the character, you're like, oh, this is this game's equivalent of X. Like, I guess you have the same thing with Dark Souls. Like, oh, this is the maiden that levels you up. Not specifically the same person. I have never lost a VOD. No, proper people. I have like 3 ways of backing them up, so. The closest one was Pocket Morty's, but that's technically on Twitch. It's just not uploaded as its own individual video. Indeed, Gavin. Been at it for about 2 hours. 2.5 hours so far. Wow. So there's gonna be a quest as soon as we go in there. We'll go talk to the Wycoon. Maybe we have to, like, build some items with them first. This dude. Okay, so this is telling me what I'm trading for. Let's see. Bowser. Redeem points. So many items in this game. Oh wait, is this it here? Honey sweetens the deal? I think I get it. Wait. Do I have to deliver Glue Glopper to do it? Where do I get Glue Glopper? Yeah. I'll go ahead and do the next story quest. That's something I can buy. Make sure that my pouch is all full of stuff. Oh, they're bugs that you catch? Okay. Next time I'm on a gather mission, I'm sure I better back them up. So I'm playing this blind. If you guys can be careful not to give anything away, like if there's going to be a surprise monster fight. I kind of figured it out there since they're like, you should fill your pack. I'm like, okay. So let it be a surprise for me. I think it'll be more interesting that way. Right, another FMV cutscene. If you're tabbed out, you might want to tab in and check it out. Thank you, though. Appreciate your excitement. I always get too excited about stuff, spoiled stuff about Dark Souls from my friend Patrick who's playing through it. Yeah, no worries. Everyone who gets excited about cool stuff in video games, and anyone who drops a spoiler is almost always doing it from a kind place. It's very rarely someone who's just trying to be malicious and come in. It's like, I'm excited. I want you to be excited too. You should be prepared for this fight, so you have to try it twice. Oh man! Hooray! Birthdays are pretty arbitrary, man. Oh wow. The Earth spun around the sun for in one revolution without you dying. Congratulations, good job. Way to not have died for that apparently important period of time. Why not, like, you know, how many times Mercury has made it around the sun? Oh, this is really cool looking, this enemy. No time for flipping through bestiaries. Throw down its health, the two ballista, and the Dragonator on the ship. Find some lined up in front of the main deck. Just make sure you get the timing right, yeah, no problem. Let's see if I can find the things he was just talking about. Well, that's a waste. We want to use the ballista now. Guess we have to attack him first before we can do any of that stuff he was just talking about. There's the ballista. Where are the ammo at? Virus? For the virus consumes, you have to overcome the issue you need to overcome it. Oh, yikes. To attack the monster to overcome it? Interesting. Punish you from turtling, I guess? Where's the ballista ammo? Let's see it. I have to have my weapon put away to use it at all, right? Oh, here it is. That makes sense. Ouch. I guess I don't have to actually physically carry the ballista ammo like I do the cannonball. That's cool. This is like a soft time limiter in Rage or something similar for this fight. We want to use the ballista when he's out on the water. Those who overcome the virus before it could take hold, report experiencing a temporary boost in strength. That power boost to use. Interesting mechanic. Put it away. There you go. Wow, that's really sensitive. Shit. It wasn't the Y button to fire. Now I know. If I can shoot it from here. Hey, buddy. Come on. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to get him over there now. Okay, I understand. There's the dragon thing, right? We need to get him a little bit lower before we use it, I think. I think I'm understanding it a little better now. Shit. Ow. Dick. What this one? I'll get more virus, that's not good. Fight him a bunch, better get to go away. Dragonator just barely hit him. Now I know where it is and how it works. I think I almost got on him back there, but took it away from the camera clipping or some nonsense. Hey, we overcame it. Fantastic. This is a really cool looking monster. I like it. But it only glanced it, I guess? Or do you think it did the full damage? Hitting it with Ballista again. That sounds super swell. This is the flagship monster for you. That's cool. Ow. Nope, no rolling there. Got more Dragonators ready to use. Not until he gets back up there, though. Oh right, I just remembered that my weapons are weaker. Don't turn around. Nice. That's okay. Whoa! That's a thing that can happen? That's messed up. Interesting. Oh, there's my item boxes down in the hold. I've got one more. Oh, can you up for the grumps? Eventually you lose your natural ability to heal and increase damage of adversaries' attacks. Yikes. That's not good. I don't want that to be a thing. Here we go. This should work. Get him! Nice! Holy shit. Ow. Try one go at that too. See if I can get some more of these ballistic ammo pieces here. Ow. Holy shit. Get him, Ben. Leaving you, buddy. Ouch. Virus looks like it's only a temporary effect, though. Hooray! So close. Oh, you don't get red health, you just automatically lose. I see. That's what they mean by the naturally recover health. Wild scheme. Nice. That was a cool fight. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do an entire additional mission in 9 minutes, so we'll watch these cutscenes, we'll check out the new area, maybe accept all the quests, and then we'll get ready for Dark Souls 2. What? He's not done yet. I like the black and purple, like, blade design for enemies in games. Yes, please save my game. I thought that was like 999999. Oh man, Bryn, not to save. Right. Washed up on a new island. Sugar on toast, I nearly fainted. Now there's an oath. There's an oath of the ages. Sugar on toast. Stay a while and listen. Splattered into nautical nuggets. Thanks, Ace Commander. I'm looking out. Chico Sands. I like this song. Cora Mancala. Oh, that's the monster. Gotcha. Is Virus a new status effect in this game, or has that been in previous Monster Hunters as well? Yeah. Calm it down. You did something cool in a cutscene. I'm the one that actually fought the thing. Village in the sky. One of these days I'm gonna go to a social gathering of people and we're all gonna be like repeating a hand gesture, moving our heads around. I feel like the Caravanserai is gonna give himself brain damage with how much he nods. Virus is new. Cool. But the red health mechanic has been around for a while, right? I'm surprised that they didn't explore that bit of their design space sooner. Wait, are they actually forced into servitude? That's terrible. The little kitties are slaves? Bitch, Chico Sands Markets. Meowkins. Percentage, exhaust, hot drink and deodorant. Cures. Pretty good. Coldness and stinkers. So I can get a shit ton of potions and antidotes here and then have to worry about crafting them. Given that I have so much Zenny and like almost nothing to spend it on. Is it worth buying all of these like beast volumes at all? That's something that would make it show up in game if I go to like, what is it? Monster list? I have no data because I've never bought one of those, right? I mean that's what that represents. Oh really? Maybe I should buy a ton of potions right now then. What we sent off? Need sheep. Oh, really? Dude, if there's something like that that's like a permanent bonus to some statistic or ability, let me know and I will buy it without questioning it. Organizer guide, does that also increase your space or something? Yeah, I've got the money for it to buy it. Let me know what it does. Item box storage capacity. Oh man, we want to buy all that shit. All day. That's cool. Choice updated. I guess that's just something to buy. It's like a permanent character unlock, I take it too, right? Do I have to use the Book of Combos in some way? Oh. Spent almost all my Zenny, but that's okay. I want to have some basic form of healing, no matter what. Oh, you have to carry? Okay. But you can combine from the box and they count as being in your inventory in the box. I see why they did that, but it feels like they should just permanently improve it if that's how they're gonna do it, you know? Whenever there's a very easy to do but pain in the ass, like, backup way to accomplish something, just remove the pain in the ass part of it. Cool, guys. We'll talk to this NPC real quick. Like who? Village of Strait. The only way to get to Chico Sands is by losing your way. Price opportunity. Yeah, I just bought all 3 more pickups. Slacked off oil, able to get 1 additional cart for trading. Definitely want to get more carts. Get some more mushrooms. Get set for next time. Yeah, right. That makes sense. The little cheese. That seems cool about gunners. Is your actual pouch space ever expandable, or what you have at the beginning of the game is what you get? I got a Bumble Pumpkin. Okay, cool. I think I needed a couple more to get the thing that I was trying to craft, the decoration. We'll be back in a few minutes with Dark Souls 2. I'm actually going to bring the stream down so that we can try to get some quality options here and maybe increase the graphical quality. So you might see the stream come down for